Does your website need more traffic? Well, visit overflowcafe.com today. They make websites popular, and over 41,000 people use their service to gain more customers. They are winning our business. What about you? Visit overflowcafe.com today.
Welcome to Rockefeller's Barbershop. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will be blessed and be glad in Him. Today I want to introduce myself. My name is Rico Rodriguez at Rockefeller's Barbershop here in San Antonio, Texas, 1733 Babcock Road. My phone number is 210-782-5188. Come out and get your haircut here at Rockefeller's Barbershop. You are listening to I Am Refocused podcast on iHeartRadio.
You are listening to I Am Refocused Podcast Special Edition with your host, Shemaiah Reed. This podcast is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. Now, let's tune into today's podcast.
You're listening to the I Am Refocused podcast, and you're listening to it on iHeartRadio. This is your man, Dre Coop. I'm still up in the building, man. Can't forget about my man, Mr. Shemaiah Reed, because he be doing it down like that. I got on my mic today, and listen, I got 3 different artists, and the boys are on fire. I got Mr. Moye, yeah. Roy Moye.
You can say it both ways, but Roy Moye III is fine.
Look, I got some Roy Moye. Roy Moye III. I also got Young C.
Yeah, it's me. Corey, Young C.
Young C? And I got Julian. Man, what's happening?
I'm great, how are you?
Say, that's the best sound I've heard all day. Man, I'm doing good. Listen, are all of you performing tonight? Any of you?
We will be supporting Cashmere Quest, who's got a set at 9 p.m. tonight. So yes, we'll be on the stage.
That's it, nobody else. Ain't nobody performing tonight.
We're performing with them.
Well, what are y'all on my mic? No, I'm just kidding.
I had a set on Thursday evening, and Julian and Quest were a part of that set.
So how y'all like it? How y'all like South by Southwest?
It's cool. This is my first time, so I've been enjoying myself. Just meeting different artists and seeing the passion for music. It's my second time. Yes, sir. So I'm back.
How did they compare? First and second?
First time, different venue. They're both super hyped, so the comparison is just it's different, but they're both hyped, so we have a good time.
You'll see down the way.
Yeah. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
Man, this your first time, second time?
Nah, this is my second time coming here to the South by Southwest conference.
So, how do you compare them? First, second, how do you compare?
Well, the first time, anytime you do something the first time, that's your first direction that you're having. It's good to have a good first impression of how things are. Especially coming to the Kingdom experience. It's very, very knowledgeable, very networking is very positive. And you meet some friends that in the same boat, same area that you are in, that that you get to collab with, that can possibly give you some insights on things. It goes a little bit further than just the conference,
What city you out of?
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas right now.
Don't nobody come from Wichita?
Yeah, they do.
I'm originally from VA.
Look, he gonna put his representation on there.
I'm a 757.
Wow.
See how they do us now?
Right.
Ain't nobody come from Wichita.
I claimed it. I grew up in Raytown, Missouri. It was a suburb of Kansas City, but I claim Wichita. He gonna say Virginia.
He said that nobody come from. Okay.
So man, look, over in Wichita, over there in Kansas, y'all getting a lot of reception for your work.
Yeah. The work, especially there's a lot of things that's going on. You just got to bring it.
Okay.
People are very receptive to it, especially with these two fellas being, the positions that they do also as well, being artists, stepping out, doing the things straightforward. It's very receptive, but we at the same time we're still building, meaning that we're not trying to be comfortable, not trying to be complacent to where always something new that's coming, always something new to do.
Yeah. So ministry, man. What do y'all do with ministry?
So I serve at my church in Wichita, Kansas, St. Mark UC. We have 2 campuses, and I serve as a men's praise and worship leader, so men's praise team.
Okay, what do you do, Julian?
I'm actually a licensed ordained youth pastor.
What?
Yes, sir. I was on staff full-time ministry for about 5 years.
What?
And then I went into the Air Force, and that's how I got to Wichita, Kansas. So I'm a singer. I was actually on Sunday Best Season 5.
Finalist. Tell you was a finalist.
We got royalty in the building.
Telling you a finalist, Jude.
Yes, sir. I was one of the finalists on the show, and oddly enough, Wichita was kind of like the rebirthing of my music ministry.
Wow. So you know you ain't gonna get out of here without a boss.
All right, I can do a little something.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right now.
Yeah, right now. Come on. This is studio quality in the voice box.
Okay, let's go.
All right. We give you all the glory. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised.
I almost joined you just then. Well,
You should have.
No, man.
When you feel it, you need to come on in.
Look, bro, I only think I can sing. I can't sing. Corey, what you got, man? What you doing in the ministry?
Come on, Corey. Let him
No, we ain't gonna hurt nobody. Not only working with these fellas, man, our own Mixdown Studios.
He's a producer.
Also, we're a producer. Working with a lot of people, drummer. So when I ain't producing, I'm usually playing with somebody else. We got a single coming out. My baby sister, Natalie, new lyric, Uplift. That's another move as well. But and so it's all one type of movement. Like we had a show like before we came here, and these guys were a part of that too. So it's all one type of movement coming from that same, bunch of people,
That's music royalty in Wichita. That family.
But so listen, real quick, each of you tell me what your latest project is, and let them know where they can find it.
Okay, my latest project, Uplift, Passion, and Praise. You can go to the website, Uplift, Passion, and Praise. We got Lowell Pye on there. Got some other artists on there from John P. Key. There's on there also as well. That's available online, iTunes, Amazon, all your CD outlets is available there.
That was Young C, just so y'all know. Ain't nobody introducing themselves. Yeah. Julian, what you got?
Yes, I'm actually working on my sophomore album set to release this spring. It's called Beneath the Surface. So it's a really transparent and vulnerable album. Makes a lot of people cry that have had a chance to hear it, but it's also a headbanger. And you can catch me on my website, www.julianawari.com. And that's spelled JulianAwari.
Hey, man, what you got?
And this is Roy Moye III, excited to be here. Latest project coming back, came out in 2017 February. It's available on all media outlets. And then I released a new single called My Jesus Ain't Playing a couple weeks ago, and that's available on my website. All my music's available on my website at www.roymoye3music.com. And you can follow me on Instagram at ROYT3, Roy T3. So,
real quick, somebody's on the fence. You come across this person, you're tired, they're crying, and they're saying, I'm tired, and they need help, but they're on the fence. They don't want to try Jesus. They thought they might have tried him before, or they're just tired of trying, and they're on the fence. What would you say to them to bring them off that fence?
go ahead, Pastor.
I think first and foremost to remind them that they are loved.
Amen.
I think a lot of people are moved to a point of being desperate in search of acceptance, love, and comfort. And I would let them know that Jesus loves them and that he died for their sins, so that they would know that that they're not just loved, but he also took action to express that love so that they can experience life in him. And just to let them know that I'm also there as a friend and someone who wants to see them succeed. And I think sometimes they need that connection with other people as well.
Amen. I want to know what Young C would tell you.
Well, basically, if you know, in between, I also do deal with a lot of secular artists.
Okay.
And one thing that you got to do is remember the first key to either getting to a lot of people is love, man. You got to treat people with love, treat people with care, handle them with care. You know, develop a relationship, you know, and lift each other up, not so much tear down, you know. And that goes into studio-wise, that goes into anything, you know, anything. We just got to remember to handle, we are humans.
Hey, man. You know? Roy Moore.
Yeah, no, I would echo the same things that they said, but I would share part of my testimony, which is growing up in a church that I believe was spiritually abusive, and it was very legalistic and made me not want to be in church. I was singing R&B and stuff, and God covered me all those years and brought me to Him. And so if I could go through that and understand that His love is so strong for me, like you said, Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and I can have a potential chance to secure my eternity by turning to Him, and that His love is everlasting, Romans 8:38, that He'll never leave us nor forsake us. You know, those different promises that He keeps, and He's the best promise keeper in the world. You know, just reminding them of that, and that if He could do it for me, He could do it for them too.
Promise keeper, love, look to your right. Just can't listen. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Listen, I was sitting here talking to Roy Moore, Young C, and Julian. I want to thank you guys for coming on. They all have different projects. Be sure to look them up on the different media outlets. Stay tuned. I got more coming up for you. And we'll be back with my man, Shemaiah Reed. What?